Hey everyone, it's Jennifer Nicole, and I'm here with none other than Ronson Originals. Yay! We're so excited because Ronson flew in yesterday. We went straight to work. We went into a pre-production meeting. We're doing Scream Louder. That's the name of our production. I want to take the time to thank him for coming in, for shooting me, being a longtime believer since the MySpace days, right. And all of this amazing work. You know, I've been blessed to have him in my life. And I've been blessed to work with him. The big thing is that I worked with a lot of photographers. You worked with a lot of models. Right. But Ronson is my favorite. I'm going to put it out there. He's my favorite because the energy we create together when we shoot is just amazing. And our work, our artwork, our masterpieces are epic. And they're so powerful that he's the most published photographer that I've ever worked with. We did the book. We did all of the ads. We did magazine covers. Can you hold this up, please? Yeah. We did 91 to 92 magazine covers. So we're so excited because it really is an art form. And to see that I'm even in the same magazine as Heidi Klum appears on in an ad that we did, it just lights my soul on fire. And we've only begun. That's the thing. Look at this one. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. All right. So we had some questions come in. One was for you, Ronson, what makes a certain model really good so that when you shoot her, your work is amazing?
I think the thing that makes a model really good is paying attention to detail, hair, makeup, even down to the little things such as fingernails. Because some of these cameras, such as the camera that I have, the Nikon D500, with a 300 lens, it catches everything.
Yes, so everything.
You know, when you do your makeup and you apply it right, and you do your hair and all those things, that makes for a great photo shoot.
Well, that is a great answer, and I want to just say that's why I believe preparation is the greatest weapon.
Yes.
What? We talk about fashion wars, makeup wars, but you know, we grab this moment. Now, when the universe comes to you and knocks on your door and says, there's an opportunity for you to make this happen, you've got to make it happen. And this is a live show, so take it away about that. So
well, as you can see, the phone is ringing off the hook.
Oh, I just hung up on them. Okay. So opportunity knocks and you got to go right through it. So this happened last minute. We were going to shoot in October. That's way too long.
That's correct.
That's like, I was like feeling like, I got to make sure we shoot quicker. Right. So we had these days open and I was like, let's do it, Ronson. I found out maybe 2 weeks ago. So then I went to pre-production, got the rolls of paper, got the different backdrops, got the more of the lighting, got more of the themes, all of that stuff.
See what I'm saying?
I just don't stop. Yep,
she's very, very, very popular.
We're very busy. So take it away while I take care of this person at the door here. Well, talk to him.
Let me say this about the production
today. It's even better that I leave because I hog the camera.
I want to say that Jennifer has just gone above and beyond. You know, I had no idea that the creativity that she had. She made some backdrops and took it to New York with the graffiti.
What?
And it is phenomenal. Phenomenal work. So, you know, I've always looked at her in so many dimensions. This is a newfound dimension because I walked into this production and at the J&L Studios, and when I seen the backdrops that were done, hand done, spray painted, I mean, she did a great, magnificent job. The photo shoot is just absolutely astonishing. I'm not even going to play with you all. Like, this is the 4th time that Jennifer and I have shot, and I will say that this one is by far the greatest. You know why? Because what she was talking about when she was asking questions about models and things, I'm going to say from a photographer's perspective, you have to do your research, okay? It's not just about pressing a button. You have to know apertures. You have to know settings, f-stops. You have to know lighting and how to bounce light off the walls. And all these things that you have to really study. And I think to be a great photographer, you have to be very passionate about this. Of course, you all know that Jennifer is very passionate about what she does. And when I match my passion with her passion, boom, it's just on a whole nother level. We're talking about going to higher heights and deeper depths now. You know, so we were scratching the surface, and now we just exploded. You know, we called this photo shoot Scream 2 because the last one was called Scream. We wanted people to scream. Now, I mean, we're screaming ourselves like Macaulay Culkin, like, ah. And so I'm telling you right now, when it's bittersweet because we're shooting for 3 days, and this is day number 1. I'm going to be very sad about going back home, but I'm going to be happy about the post editing.
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, I love it. I love it.
So it's a bittersweet thing for me.
Yes. And you know, when I come and I just get this warm energy from this amazing teddy bear of a man, I just want to give him a warm hug. I mean, it's like there's a way that people can connect, even though that they're near and far. He's always following me online. He's always tuning into my lives. And I want to just let everybody know, for the record, Ronson Originals is the best photographer. I love working with him.
That.
And really, I know you say no to a lot of models, and I say no to a lot of photographers. And I sadly kind of upset people because they're like, why wouldn't you shoot with me? Why wouldn't you shoot with me? It's just, and when you're like, when we need to shoot, I go balls to the wall. Like, I put all in. I mean, I'm putting a lot of time and energy into the preparation because I want to just pass you that home run, that touchdown.
Right.
It's like a football, you know, it's like a football game. Absolutely. You got to be thinking of your team player. He's my team player. I'm like, when Ronson rolls in, I got to make sure everything is together. I got the prop manager on deck that can switch out the different backdrops. Right. I got my assistant there for hair, makeup, outfits. You should see a whole, I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen it, but it's like a big J&L bomb exploded. Hair, right. Makeup, all this stuff everywhere. And I have to also say, you know, going back to Jolt to J&L, this wasn't even going to be a book. This came out to be amazing. Right here. And this is dedicated to Ronson. And I want to just say thank you. You can see there's a picture of him in the back. And I just love that we were able to make this happen by the nick of time. And when you have an opportunity, you got to grab it. Some of the best photos are here. We have a story behind. This wasn't even planned, by the way. Someone was ringing up my phone, like that just happened there. And I was like, who's calling me? I'm in production. I'm doing a photo shoot. And my assistant handed it to me. And I was like, wait a minute, let me just do this. And it ended up being epic. Look at that.
Yes.
Holding the ponytail. By the way, hair and makeup done by me. And thank you for all the support on the J&L makeup, which we're shooting photos for, you know. And it's just so fun to work with someone. Now, we're artists. Can you explain why it's important that people see you not just as a photographer, but as an artist?
Well, I have one of my pages on Facebook, and it's called, it's basically talking about art, you know, Ronson Originals art. And when with Jennifer, she has transitioned herself to an artist.
What?
You see what I'm saying?
I finally realized what I was. Right. I know I love fitness, but I'm not just pigeonholed into that. You know, I do my workouts, but I'm not just pigeonholed in that. And I also believe that everyone's a trainer, everyone's a coach. You know, everyone thinks they're a photographer. You know, I'm not throwing shade, but you got to put some years and skin in the game like Ronson has and really work your art craft. You can't just be some young kid running around with a cell phone, God bless. And you got to really, really put your heart and blood, soul into it. That's an artist. You want to evoke an emotion. When someone looks at this picture, I want an emotion to be evoked. Like, wow, I want to do it. And people say we have the most powerful marketing because when they see our work, their heart is tugged at, their spirit soars. They feel strong looking at it, and that's an artist, right?
Right. Absolutely. Well, when what gave you the ideal and the concept to come up with the new name? And then you have to talk about the SAG card too.
Absolutely. I'll answer that very quickly. You know, even though I'm in the limelight and I'm online a lot, I absolutely make time to reflect and pray. And when I reflect and play and have my quiet time, God really listens to me. You got to plug into God because he will reveal so much information and revelations to you. And God said, Jennifer, you're an artist. You're not just a fitness model, like a lot of people just pigeonhole you as. You're an artist. You do your own makeup for every photo shoot. You've seen it on this back wall. I've done the hair and the makeup. And I was like, wow, well, there's makeup artists and then there's hair stylists. Well, why can't I be a fitness artist or an artist.
Yes.
And then that's what God revealed to me, that just don't pigeonhole, grow. You got to grow and push yourself. Take credit where credit is due. And all your photos, you can put hair and makeup by Jennifer Nicole Lee, styling by Jennifer Nicole Lee, fashion and outfits and accessories by Jennifer Nicole Lee. And God said, step out of your own shadow into the light. And my SAG card is part of that growth. I was Taft-Hartley in 2012. What does that mean? It means you have the opportunity to actually go and join the union, which is like life-changing. And I finally did that. So I'm now SAG-AFTRA. And I'm so grateful for that, because now that's going to open up a lot of doors. And you're doing the headshots. I only trust the best. Ronson's doing the headshots. So I'm excited.
The SAG card it's real. Like when you start talking about Tinseltown and you start talking about the big movies on the big movie screen, you have to have that.
Yes.
And it's with the union.
Yes. Do you want to hear something? Now that I'm with the union, I'm getting all their emails. And let me just give you the skinny, the dirty, what's going on. They're like flat out warning us. This just happened. Who knows about Jessica Alba and the Honest Company? They're flat out saying, do not audition. They're holding auditions right now. They're hiring non-union actors. Do not go, because they are not supporting the union. I was like, wow, they really know what's going on behind the red curtain and know who to work with, who to audition with, what productions you can do. And I really love that, because they're protecting the artists, the presenters, the performers. And a shout out to my JNO Global Studio sisters. You guys are always there, showing up on time, kicking butt. If you're watching Susan Lozier, we love you. If you're watching,
hey Susan,
I hope she's there. Also, Latasha, we love you. And anyone that trains with me, when you show up to class, I put on a show. I got the lighting, I got the props, I got the little bit of a script about the message I want to say. And then I leave it to God, because you're really anointed by God, and God talks to you. And then when I'm in that heightened state, that peak state, like when you're training, you're sweating, you're like, oh, adrenaline rush, you're in that peak state. God really gives you messages. And I believe it's like I'm channeling. Sounds crazy, but I do.
No, I understand exactly what you're talking about. Let's talk about the energy, because I'm gonna say this on the record. My wife prayed a prayer for me before I came up here from Youngstown, Ohio to Miami, Florida, and she was holding my hand and she was like, "And dear God, let my husband be able to be on the same energy level as Jennifer."
I love it. The energy is about the energy. You know what? When you are vibing on a higher vibration, resonating on a higher vibration, this existence, it's your thoughts, it's your prayer, it's your rituals, your health. You get when you're an artist, you get off on what you do. That's the real thing. When you're creating art, when you're creating content that is life-changing to the other people, that's going to empower them for the greater good. They might have to have bills to pay. They might have to file bankruptcy. They might have been cheated on. They might be stabbed in the back. But no matter what, when they see your art and it lights up a spark in them to never give up and believe, that's the greatest spiritual food for me, because I live to motivate. Motivation comes in so many more forms, Ronson, than just that motivational graphic that people see with like that fall leaf in the background or that swan flying across the sky. Motivation comes from, this book right here. Right. You know what I mean? From like people saying that visual stimulation. We're like, wow, this woman is in her 40s and she can still kick butt. And listen, life is a hard knocks. You guys know what I've been through recently, and I'm still kicking butt. We have 2 days of photo shoots. So my energy is off the hook, because I am passionate about what I do, and I'm passionate about being the difference and being the change.
See, the thing that I appreciate,
Shelby,
is that I see her like you guys. She's live right here, but she's also streaming on YouTube at the same time. Okay. So I was like, wow, like she is very multiple tasking.
We have to, because I got to get my message out on so many different platforms. Like we got NBC over there, there's CBS, there's ABC. We have got to. So we love you guys. Make sure you go, all the new people coming on, go to the website, jennifernicole.com. Just join the newsletter. We got so many great things happening here. We're on our own show here. We're going to be doing more shows together and more lives, All right, guys, we're going to sign off in 60 seconds, because we actually have to go catch the sunset to do my outdoor SAG-AFTRA headshot. So we're excited about that. What do you want to say? You got 30 seconds.
Well, I want to say that I thank God for the opportunity to be your chief photographer.
God bless you.
We call this we called the last one Scream for Michael Jackson.
And then we were like, what are we going to call this one?
Right. Scream louder.
Scream louder. Ah! Scream louder. We want to make you scream with joy. Right. Joy, because it's all about joyful. Absolutely. And what I want to say in closing is that when you believe in angels, they appear, and that I love investing in people that are going to invest back in me. And it's a symbiotic, harmonious relationship, not one-sided, not parasitic, but something that you can both create art together with and make a difference in people's lives. So keep your angels very close. Stay tuned, because so much more coming. And just know that we are praying for you. Prayer works. Prayer is the strongest weapon ever. So stay prayed up and stay grateful. And we believe in you. Yay! Shelby, we love you. And we'll see you guys soon. Okay. Thank you for all your love and support. And look, we're going to say bye to YouTube. Bye, guys. Oh, Runner Vic is your inspiration. Thank you, dear. Bye, guys. Ciao.